Hey guys, it's Athena. The following video is one that I just recorded for my other channel. Did you guys know I had another channel? Some of you do. Those of you who've been around for a long time may know that I started a recovery channel called Wicked Recovery about 4 years ago. In fact, today, August 1st, is my 4-year sobriety date, and I'm pretty excited about it. Pretty grateful, happy. Here's how I celebrated. Birthday cake flavored, bang, one a day. If you are facing any kind of addiction, mine was alcohol, but honestly, addictions will take different forms, but they 99% of the time come from the same place on the inside, the same thoughts, feelings, patterns, empty places that we're trying to fill. Addiction is actually quite similar when you start looking at it and talking to people. So whatever your addiction of choice could be, if you have one, consider hopping over to Wicked Recovery and watching over there. I will be upfront and honest. Today is the first video I have posted in over a year. Didn't realize that much time had gone by. But in the beginning, in 2016, when I started getting sober on August 1st, I started putting out a weekly video. I used the podcast Recovery Elevator. Highly recommend it if you are fighting any type of addiction, or even if you love someone who is, so you can understand it a little better. And I was inspired by the host of that podcast, Paul Churchill, and I decided to do what he did. He stayed accountable by posting a podcast every Monday to check in and asking his listeners, hold me accountable. Find out what's going on if you don't hear from me. I don't remember if he made his phone number available. He might have, but he knew that sometimes the only way to really get some days and some weeks under your belt is to be accountable to someone. And I thought, damn, that is smart. So I started doing the same thing. Every Monday or Tuesday, I would put out a video. I would record it on the way to work, tell you how many days or weeks or months I was sober, a tip for the day, any books or recommendations that I had read. And it was just a place where I was accountable to my viewers, my subscribers. So if you've never checked it out, I will link the first video below. I hate the first video. I have thought about redoing it. It's awful, but when I'm introducing the channel, it looks like it's just awful. It's awful. You'll see if you watch it. It's also before I start drawing on eyebrows, I believe. So if I look weird, that's why. Okay, that's enough jibber jabbering for today. What follows is my video that I am sharing over on that channel, and then the very first video will be linked below if you are curious about that channel. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. I love you. Stay healthy. Peace. Hello, my friends. It has been a minute. Today is August 1st, 2020, and that makes today 4 years since my last drink. I am 4 years sober, and I am beyond impressed and surprised and grateful to be able to say that. It hasn't been an easy road, but it hasn't been horrible either. It still hasn't ever been as bad as it was years ago when I went 6 whole months before I decided, well, clearly I don't have a problem. And I went right back into drinking my body weight every day, practically. During this time of quarantine, or if you're no longer quarantined, I still am. During this time of COVID-19, I've been very thankful that I kicked the habit, because based on how I used to treat snow days, where I drank the largest bottle of wine, barefoot was my favorite, and it would come in that giant bottle. I drink one of those every day, starting right after I had my coffee in the morning. I mixed it with juice and drank it all day long, keeping a little buzz. That's how I handled snow days. I can't imagine what would have happened now, especially since I've seen wine delivery apps and companies out there. I could see me bankrupting my whole life through wine delivery. And I'm very grateful that that has not happened. I will say I've gone through a bang every day, one a day around 11 o'clock. That's my joy. I have a little addiction of that, but I'm okay with it. My cat is eating the dog's food. I got a puppy 2 weeks ago. Is that right? It's been 2 weeks? I think it's 2 weeks today. Wow. Feels like 1 week, but time just runs together these days, doesn't it? He's asleep on my lap. I bought him or adopted him for a little buddy. I really thought my kid would love him, but my kid doesn't really. He's a little scared of him because he's tiny, but he's very bitey. He's teething and he's learning. So this little guy is all me. I'm the one taking care of it. And he is sleeping on me right now. And man, he generates some heat. I get so hot. He sleeps right next to me at night, every night. I didn't mean to spoil him, but he whimpers and shivers and he's so pathetic and cute. I'll insert a couple of videos so you can see what he looks like. That's my boo. I let my kid name him, and so his name is Cookie. I really kind of wish that I had just named him since I'm the one taking responsibility. I think I would have named him Dobby or Creature, keeping in with the Harry Potter thing, you know, Hogwarts every day. And we have Luna the cat. I apologize for being away for so long from this channel. I've just gotten busy and hadn't thought about it in a while, and was shocked to see that it's been over a year since my last video, which was my 1000th day, and I think it was like April of last year. Everything's been the same, no changes. I have discovered someone I'd love to recommend to anyone out there who is addicted to anything or knows someone who is, or just wants to hear a fun guy tell stories. Peter Mon has 5 channels on YouTube. I found him through drama channels. I'm not a huge fan of that crap, but I was sort of into the Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star crap that was going on. So I was watching a few different channels and I stumbled across Peter Mon. And then I noticed he has 5 channels. Peter reviews stuff, Peterisms, Peter likes books or something like that. I can't even remember all the names, but the Peterism is the one that I see. He talks about sobriety. He's 25 years sober, and he reads from little daily books like the thought for the day or the meditation for the day, and he talks about his life story, and it's reminded me I've got this channel. And I was like, crap, I need to get back into this. He's wonderful. You guys should watch him. He has a lot of commercials, like a shit ton of commercials, but he's fun to listen to. I really enjoy him. Other than that, I don't think there's any news on the sobriety front. I think Recovery Elevator might be more active now on YouTube, or maybe it's just Instagram. I don't know. I used to listen to it religiously the first year and a half of my sobriety. And then after a while, I stopped. But I always knew it was there if I needed it. And it's no lie. I credit Paul at Recovery Elevator for me being sober today. Because getting through that first year, that was the hardest part. And listening to his podcast religiously. Every Monday he put out a new episode, which inspired me to create this video. And as you may know if you've watched, I used to put out a video every Monday or Tuesday. And it is nice having that accountability and sharing thoughts, because I don't talk to everybody around me. I'm not really close to anybody, so I don't have like a lot of people to talk to about these things. It's in the back of my mind. It's always there. It's always there. And I do think about it probably on a close to daily basis. Not think about like, oh, I wish I could drink or anything like that, but just think about it. And it is nice to have a place to come talk about it. I'm not making any promises that I'll be back and I'll be making a lot more videos. Judging by my track record, I probably will not, but you never know. Maybe I'll be a little more active, especially if there's anything new that I have learned or read or listened to or, I don't know, been inspired by. Peter Mon is my new one. But thanks for watching. Thanks for your continual support. I was impressed to see that there were still the same number of subscribers, even though I've been completely silent for so long. Thank you to you guys who have supported me all along. I appreciate it. If you are fighting, keep fighting. No matter how many days, weeks, months, years you have, even if you haven't started, it is worth it. And going one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, it works. It really does. Listen to Recovery Elevator. Go all the way back to episode 1 and follow Paul along on his journey. It was life-changing. Plain and simple. Stay healthy and be well. Peace.